guys, welcome back to my channel Plan B Life with me Sangeet. Before moving on, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And let's move on. Today's recipe is a healthy granola bar recipe. It's very simple and easy to make, so let's get started. For this recipe, you'll need cashew nut, raisins, around 4 tablespoons of almonds, 3 to 4 tablespoons of pistachios, half cup of desiccated coconut, 1 cup of oats, 3 green cinnamon, 2 pinches of dry ginger powder and nutmeg, a pinch, jaggery 3/4 cup, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, 4 to 5 tablespoons of ghee. So let's move on. We'll need a pan. Heat up the pan and we'll add around 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. We have to roast the oats to a slight golden brown color. I'm roasting it in a very low flame. We have to take out the excess moisture from the oats and also desiccated coconut, which we will be roasting it later. So this is around 1 cup of oats. We'll roast the oats now. The roasting will take about 2 minutes or so. We have to make it golden brown and crunchy. Roast it nicely, evenly on a very low flame. Don't make it at a very high flame, because at a high flame there are chances that might get burnt. And it is a very healthy snack recipe. You can have this as evening snack or even in the morning as breakfast. Grab these bars and have a cup of milk or a tea or whatever you like, and you will be full for the day. And it is a very protein rich and a fiber rich snack that kids, elders, everyone will love at your homes. So do try this recipe and watch the video till the end and support me, guys. See, now it has come to a good golden brown color. Keep roasting it for a few minutes. Now I'm transferring this to a clean bowl and we'll dry roast the desiccated coconut. This will take around just 30-40 seconds, because we just have to get rid of the moisture in the coconut, and that is it. We don't have to brown it or anything like that. Just dry roast it. And in the meanwhile, we have to powder the nuts, the almonds, pistachios, cashew nut and raisins to a coarse mixture. We don't have to dry roast the nuts. We just have to powder them. So dry roast the coconut. Now we'll keep the pan again on the heat. Now we have to prepare the jaggery syrup, and for that we'll have to first clean the jaggery. That is an important step, because jaggery has fine mud particles. You have to get rid of that first. So I'm putting half cup of water to the grated jaggery, and the jaggery amount you may increase according to your wish. I like to keep it bare minimum, so it'll taste good, no doubt, but if you like extra sweetness, you can increase the quantity of jaggery. Anyways, I'll be adding a little honey towards the end, so even if it is a little less sweet now, the honey will balance it. So just bring the jaggery to a boil, and after that we'll strain the jaggery syrup using a strainer, and we'll use the filtered syrup for the granola bar. So now it has come to a quick boil, and that's it. Just strain it. Be careful while you're straining it. It might just splutter because it is very hot. Now we're going to powder the nuts to a coarse mixture. Now before that, we'll have to toast the sesame seeds for a good flavor and the release of the oils in the sesame. So I've taken around 2 tablespoons of sesame, and I'm going to just dry roast it. It will take around 30-40 seconds, max 1 minute, for a slightly golden color. It adds a good crunch to the granola bar. So just keep sauteing it so that it is evenly browned and not burnt. And guys, I'm really sorry for the background noise. My son keeps shouting in the background, and also you hear noises of the vehicles moving, so spare me that, sorry. Now we'll add the filtered jaggery syrup and bring it to a good boil. We're not looking for any syrup or thick consistency in the jaggery. Since it is very watery right now, I'm going to just reduce it a bit. I'll boil this at a very low flame for around 3 to 4 minutes. That's it. See, now it has come to a good boil and it's slightly thick, not very thick, slightly thick, that is it. So keep stirring the jaggery syrup because sometimes the jaggery might just stick to the bottom of the pan and it might get burnt. So just keep stirring it in the middle. So now it has come to a good boil and that is it. I'm going to switch off the flame and add dry ginger powder, grounded cinnamon powder. This is dry ginger powder, just half teaspoon or quarter teaspoon, that is it. It gives out a good flavor. And cinnamon powder, and I'm going to grate nutmeg, just a pinch, not more than that, for the flavor and the taste. It enhances the overall flavor of the granola bar, all three ingredients. So that is why we're adding it. If you don't want to add, you can skip it. It is very optional. I like it because it gives out a good flavor. Now this is it. Our syrup is ready. Now I'm adding just a teaspoon or half teaspoon of ghee for the binding, and also it will not stick in your hand when you try to shape it. Just for that, add a little bit of ghee into the syrup, and now we'll pour the syrup into the mixture. I'm adding the ground nut mixture into this. See if it is very coarsely ground. Now we'll transfer the syrup into the mixture and give it a nice mix. Mix it uniformly and don't do it with your hand initially. Do it with a ladle or a spoon because it is very hot right now. Just mix it and keep and wait for 3-4 minutes and then put your hand in. And before putting your hand in, just check if the temperature is too hot. Use a ladle and then you can later use your hand. Just mix it all evenly. Now I'm going to add 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of honey. Honey gives a good glaze and also it gives out a good binding. So add 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of honey. If you want to skip the honey, you can. It is completely up to you. After adding the honey, I'll mix it again. And after mixing this, we have to transfer this into a plate where we will shape it into a big square or a rectangle shape. And after that, we have to keep this in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes because right now it is very soft. You'll not be able to cut the shapes out of it. So we have to keep this in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes. Let it set and then you can cut the shapes out of the granola bar. Now I'm adding the toasted sesame seeds. Mix it also well. You can shape the granolas into any shape and form. You can shape it into thick bars. You can make flat roundels, and if you have any shape cutter, you can use that. It is up to you. Even you can make even laddus out of it because making laddus is very simple. So you can do that. It won't fall apart or break. I'm using my hand to mix it again finally. It is warm now. So I'll give it a good mix and then transfer this to a clean plate. You don't have to grease the plate because this mixture has enough ghee in it, but if you feel like, you can. I have not greased the pan. Now I'm transferring this and I'll shape this into a thick bar, just one big bar, and then keep it in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes. And try to shape it evenly with a little amount of thickness, around 1 inch, 1.5 inches of thickness, because that will become a good bite size. See, now I'm keeping this into the fridge for 15 minutes and I'm taking it out later to cut the shapes. So after taking it out from the fridge, I have shaped this into bars and flat roundels like this. You can do any shape as you like. It is a very tasty and healthy snack that we have made today. So now how to store it, I'll tell you. Take a butter sheet like this. Place the bar. See, the bar is uniformly thick from all the sides. Now wrap the bar in the butter sheet, and you can stack this one above the other in an airtight container like this, and it will stay for a good 10 to 15 days inside the fridge and even outside that. If the temperature is cold, you can keep it outside, otherwise you can keep it inside the fridge. See, scrumptious, delicious, tasty granola bars. Thank you for watching this recipe. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comment sections below.